The dark side of Hollywood they try to hide. Have you ever thought about what goes on in Hollywood behind the scenes? What if I told you that behind the fame and glamour, there is a world of lies, scandals, and hidden stories that would shock even the biggest movie fans? The bad side of Hollywood is about to come out. We'll reveal the secrets that Hollywood doesn't want you to know. Are you ready to see the Hollywood they try to hide? Not all awards are bestowed upon those who are most deserving of them. When it comes to the awards show industry, there are a lot of different things that go into it, and there are a lot of different reasons why actors win various distinctions. Although it would be lovely to believe that every Golden Globe, Emmy, or Oscar was always awarded to the performer who had the most merit, we need only look at the debate that occurred in 2016 that was centered around the hashtag #OscarsSoWhite to see that this is not always the case. There are many instances that could be considered examples of this concept, such as judges taking a bribe, or when a high-profile performer is experiencing a hot streak. Therefore, it would not be unexpected for an actor to walk away with an award in this latter circumstance, even if the film and issue would not be considered to be their most outstanding work. There have been instances of animal cruelty or negligence on film sets. We can count ourselves fortunate that instances of animal cruelty and abuse are quite uncommon inside the contemporary Hollywood system. On the other hand, there was a time not too long ago when organizations like PTA and the ASPCA did not pay as much attention to the regulations that were placed on movie sets. Western films were infamous for incorporating some very risky stunts for their courses, and the first Friday the 13th picture featured the death of a live snake on camera. Both of these are examples of the genre's reputation for being dangerous. Although the Japanese crew working on The Adventures of Milo and Otis was accused of killing or wounding several cats and dogs during shooting, Columbia Pictures did not let these allegations prevent them from releasing a dubbed and edited version of the film to theaters in the United States in 1989. Hollywood has been linked to organized crime. Old Hollywood was rumored to have connections to organized crime, which was one of the darkest secrets that was kept hidden from the public. Tony Bennett, Debbie Reynolds, Lana Turner, and Frank Sinatra were among the high-profile performers who were rumored to have had connections to the mafia. Additionally, Mickey Cohen, the head of the mob, was reportedly active with a number of different unions in the Hollywood industry. Another example is the case of Gianni Russo, who was a first-time actor but miraculously managed to land the role of Carlo Rizzi in The Godfather. This was the opportunity of a lifetime for him. What is the secret of his success? Furthermore, it is said that Russo had connections to the Colombo crime family and that he utilized this power as an intermediary in order to collaborate on the picture. This was done in order to resolve a problem that Paramount Studios was experiencing. Those who fix scandals make problems go away. Do you remember Josh Brolin's performance as Eddie Mannix, a real-life Hollywood fixer from the 1950s? If you have seen the Coen Brothers film Hail Caesar, then you might recall Josh Brolin's portrayal of Eddie Mannix. At MGM, where he worked as a producer and executive, Mannix was responsible for safeguarding the public reputations of the studio's most prominent actors and actresses. This umbrella job encompassed a wide range of duties, including the tracking down and destruction of embarrassing films for celebrities like Joan Crawford, as well as the convincing of journalists and publications to conceal juicy material such as illegitimate children or even the occasional murder from the general public. Making issues disappear is a full-time job for a fixer, and it is a vocation that continues to this day. Fixers are in demand. There are instances in which the budget includes the cost of drugs. In the same way that cocaine was the driving force behind a significant portion of the popular music scene during the 1970s and 1980s, drug usage has also infected the film business. There have been instances where the cost of drug use has been incorporated into the budgetary bottom line. A number of actors, including Dan Aykroyd and Dennis Quaid, have made statements to the effect that petty cash was frequently used to provide cast and crew with coke on the sets of films like The Blues Brothers and The Big Easy. These actors have come forward in interviews to make their statements. This drug budget has the potential to make an actor's substance abuse problem easier to manage rather than forcing them to address it. However, it has been alleged that this practice could also extend to promotion, specifically with journalists, in exchange for a favorable review of a film. An examination of the dark side of the red carpet, the illusion of glamour. In spite of the fact that the red carpet is one of the most immediately recognizable icons of Hollywood elegance, the reality behind the scenes is significantly less glamorous. Celebrities frequently expose themselves to grueling diets, strenuous workouts, and even cosmetic surgery in order to obtain the ideal Hollywood look. This is because the pressure to look flawless for the cameras can lead to extreme measures being taken. This preoccupation with one's physical appearance can have some negative consequences, not only for the celebrities themselves, but also for the general population, who may experience feelings of pressure to conform to beauty standards that are not realistic. A number of ethical problems are also associated with the impact that the fashion industry has on Hollywood. Luxury firms that have been criticized for their labor methods, environmental effect, and lack of diversity are the suppliers of a significant number of the designer outfits and accessories that celebrities wear while walking the red carpet. A culture of materialism and superficiality that is far removed from the genuine art of filmmaking can also be contributed to by the pressure that is placed on individuals to wear the most recent fashion trends and to be seen in the right attire. Exploitation and abuse are the price that comes with fame. During their pursuit of popularity, a great number of actors, particularly women, have been subjected to exploitation and abuse, which is one of the most ominous features of the Hollywood industry. The #MeToo campaign, which gained steam in 2017, brought to light the widespread sexual harassment and assault that had been a well-kept secret in the entertainment industry for decades. It was discovered that prominent individuals such as Harvey Weinstein had abused and used the position and influence they possessed in order to take advantage of aspiring actresses. The stories that came to light were horrible, and they shed light on the number of people in the industry who were forced to remain silent out of fear of losing their livelihoods or being embarrassed in public. However, the problem of exploitation in Hollywood extends much beyond the mere harassment of sexual orientation. Young actors, particularly child stars, have also been subjected to a great deal of pressure and misconduct in the entertainment industry. It is common for the entertainment industry to perceive these young talents as commodities rather than humans, and as a result, they are frequently subjected to demanding schedules and expectations that are not realistic. The emotional and psychological toll that this took on them has been discussed by a number of child stars, with some of them having difficulty adjusting to life outside of the spotlight, while others have struggled with mental health concerns or drug addiction problems as a direct result of their experiences. Corruption as a culture's culture. For a very long time, Hollywood has been plagued with corruption, which is characterized by the fact that money, power, and influence frequently determine who becomes famous and who remains in the background. The industry is known for its pay-to-play methods, which involve giving opportunities to affluent persons or those with connections rather than to actors who are more gifted but have fewer connections. This culture of favoritism not only weakens the integrity of the company, but it also perpetuates inequity, making it difficult for individuals who are truly talented and come from a variety of backgrounds to get into the Hollywood sector. In addition, the entertainment sector is riddled with controversies involving financial matters. There is a persistent problem in Hollywood with regard to the misappropriation of finances, which includes studio officials stealing money and producers inflating budgets for their own personal advantage. For instance, the infamous case of the film The Wolf of Wall Street, which was released in 2013, is a prime example. It was found that the film was funded by money that was stolen from an investment fund that was owned by the Malaysian government. The depth of the corruption that exists in Hollywood was brought to light by this controversy, which also brought into question the morality of those individuals who chose to ignore the fact that the picture was being funded by a financial source. A fantasy factory, Hollywood has long been regarded as a place where skill and hard effort are rewarded with fame and money. This perception has persisted for a long time. On the other hand, the truth is that this goal frequently comes with unanticipated expenses. The dark side of Hollywood, which includes exploitation, corruption, abuse, and difficulties with mental health, provides a much more complicated and frightening image of the entertainment industry. As the industry continues to develop, it is of the utmost importance that these concerns be addressed, and that those individuals who have been disenfranchised or injured by the dark side of Hollywood are given the opportunity to express their opinions. In order for Hollywood to actually become a place where dreams are created rather than destroyed, it is necessary to tackle these hidden truths initially. Want more deep dives into the secrets Hollywood doesn't want you to know? Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a revealing episode.